Hi, I'm Zayda Guzman, and I'm running for Community and Political Affairs co-director. I'm a first-year international studies major with a global politics and societies concentration, as well as a regional focus in Asia and the Philippine studies minor. I grew up in Southeast Asia, but more specifically, I grew up in Myanmar. Growing up in an environment where I was one of the only two Filipino students in my class, my identity as a Filipino was something I really struggled to connect with. The only link I really had to my own culture was my family. At home, my aunt would pack me sinigang or lumpia for lunch, and I'd eat rice every day. I'd speak Tagalog to my family, and I'd say mano po to my elders. And as I grew older, I built my Filipino identity around politics, delving into both the political history of the Philippines as well as the current political events. Over the pandemic, I also started a blog where I wrote about what I saw online, from the anti-terror bill to the COVID-19 response in the Philippines. I would also do my best to immerse my high school friends and I in Filipino culture. I'd bring my friends home where my mom would cook us palabok or lumpia, and I would lead my class whenever we represented the Philippines in International Day. When I came to the US last August, I was scared. I was scared of losing my connection to my culture, scared that I would become even more distant than I had already been feeling. I was so homesick, yearning to go back to where I thought I belonged. But I did what I always did. With the new friends I made in college, I immersed us in Filipino culture. And this went from attending the Filipino-American History Month workshops last October to going to the oral workshop in December, as well as to dancing on the stage for PCN and S of State this April. I found my home in Kasamahan, and I want to share this sense of belonging with those around me. As your Community and Political Affairs co-director, I aim to break down the barriers between the Filipino and Filipino-American community. I aim to do this through workshops and seminars centering around both the cultural and political aspects of our identities. This workshop can range from something as lighthearted as the meaning of Christmas, as well as to the impacts of colonial mentality. I'd like to create a safe space for all of us to share our love for our own culture, as well as learn and grow from those around, with each other. I aim to work with YPS Speak to provide an enriched learning experience, especially during Filipino-American History Month, and to reach out to organizations like NC-PASA and Kabataan Alliance to help us unite and empower not just ourselves, but those around us as well. Once again, I am Zayda Guzman, and I am running for Community and Political Affairs co-director. Together, we can weave the threads of our identities into a Samahan story. Thank you.